How you doing? How you doing? It's Chris the Method Man, and this is my show, guys. So today, boys and girls, we have a special guest, Terry Mathews, wide receiver of Nicholls State University. Bro, it's an honor. It's a blessing. Thank you for coming on.
Of course, man. Appreciate you for having me. Truth be told.
So, before any of my shows, when I interview athletes, I do a game called Start Bench Cut. So, this is wide receiver edition. All right, we have Ocho Cinco. We got Brandon Marshall. Then we got Randy Moss. Who would you start, bench, and who would you cut?
Man, I'm gonna have to bench Brandon Marshall for
Okay.
sure. I gotta put Randy Moss in the game for sure. But damn, man, that's tough.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have to play Randy Moss, man. That's a legend. That's a
Yeah.
legend.
Yeah. Why not Ocho?
I mean, Ocho is good, but I ain't saying Ocho Moss like two people at a time, man. Like I need
Mm.
somebody in the game that I could just throw the ball up to and he gonna come down with it. And I feel like that's who it is.
So it's just like that Jordan like mentality from Randy Moss.
Yeah. I feel
Huh.
like he got a little respect with that with the receiver, you
Mm.
know.
Oh, like people actually fear him.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can see that. I can see that. So, man. So you went the JUCO route at first. Like, what was the hardest part of, I guess, finding the school that fit best for you?
Uh like JUCO wise, like transferring into my D1 stage.
Just transferring or just JUCO, it doesn't matter.
I mean, for JUCO, man, like it's not for the weak at all. So like
Mm.
you really gotta have a strong mental mindset about completing your goals and achieving your goals, not just completing them. Cause man, like I done been in JUCO straight out of high school. I went 2019 and I got out 2021 summer. Man, when I tell you, bro, I done been through so many waves of people. Like all my friends that I met, like all over the world, I done seen so many people just quit and get cut like it's nothing, bro. So my whole little thing was in JUCO was I was always gonna finish with a degree in some office, which
Of
I
course.
did.
Facts.
So I finished with a little associate's degree. Um, that was one of my goals coming out of JUCO because without that degree, really ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
So I got my degree and I got offered by Arkansas Pine Bluff
Oh,
and I got offered by Nichols. And man, I just wanted to come back home and ball, do with my people in Louisiana. I really didn't care for too much of going somewhere else. I just wanted to come home and ball. So, man, Nichols was like the best option for me. Um, they took me in with, you know, great care without second guessing it.
yeah.
And they seen my film and automatically want me. And so luckily I have family that play on the team over here. So it was a great fit for me too.
So you said you had family on the team.
I mean, like I went to high school with Jordan Jackson, so he down there like family. We
Okay.
um we ball together at Dutchtown High School out there in Prairieville, and like we
Okay.
balling here.
That,
So like man, it's
yeah.
it's
All right.
almost like a family business.
Yeah. 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 And also, with uh, with Lindsay's little brother as well.
Oh yeah,
Logan.
Logan. We
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
Logan Scott. We got Jamil Jala. We got
Yep. Yep.
Shane Levy. We got Jordan Jackson. We even
Yep.
got KJ Franklin. He went to Santa Mado.
Yeah. I went to school with Jamel, middle school. You know, so I know what you're talking about, bro. That's awesome.
Facts.
But I know
A lot
that.
of legends on the team.
I'm sorry, bro. That cut you off.
Nah, you no, you didn't. I was just
Okay.
adding the comment.
I was saying, playing with, I guess, your brothers who you school, that's better than anybody else, honestly, because they actually know your weaknesses, actually know yourself
Yup.
as a person. You know,
Facts.
I mean, that's a blessing to have, honestly.
And like with our team, we had a team full of Louisiana kids. Like a lot of folks from Louisiana. Our whole team damn near from Louisiana. That's kind of rare. You get a team all from the same state, knowing each other since high school. Like that's special right there.
Mhm. Yeah, it is. So, man, if you went to the NFL draft right now, you're 21, 21,
My
20.
my, my I couldn't. It cut out, brother. My bad. I couldn't hear you.
No, I was saying, if you went to the NFL, I guess today, right now, and 22-year-old man, right? Um,
Hmm.
when you get to the draft, how can you, like, when you get to training camp, how impact team and what can NFL scouts look from Terry Matthews?
I mean, I kind of caught what you said, but man, what scouts could look for me is like really consistency.
Mm,
Like I'm one of the fastest a defender probably ever gonna line up against. So like me consistently beating somebody on the route, me consistently catching the ball, me consistently getting positive yak after the catch. Like that's what NFL teams want. Like they want playmakers, and like
yeah,
I feel like I'm getting developed to be one of them players in the NFL that you can use to do anything. Not even just play offense. I could play defense too. But
mm,
like, man, I just want to be versatile with it. Like, the more you could do, the more of an advantage you have to get on the field and to you make your name known. So like, whatever spot need to be filled, whatever position need to be played, I feel like my athletic talent could
yeah.
get there, could make it work.
So, so if it was like running back, right? You do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, man. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of enjoy playing running back, even though the last time I played running back was like in little league. I
Yeah.
used to love playing running back. Everybody used to love running the ball out that backfield, but now we at a different stage. Like when you running that ball at this stage, you gotta know what you're doing. It ain't gonna end pretty.
Nah, man, it's not. 'Cause I seen a lot of cats like just on NFL films, like just bad running backs. Like I'll give you an instance. What's his name? Trent Richardson, right? A highly
Right.
acclaimed running back out of Alabama. But when
Mm-hmm.
he only had one good season with the Browns. That was 2016. But after that, when he went to the Colts, everything just started becoming terrible. Like
Right.
he got in the hole. He ran into his own man. So it's like I feel like, man, a lot like before people get in the NFL, man, I feel like some people need to start off with the CFL or the XFL or the X League in Japan, like to I guess perfect your skills in a way, you know.
Yeah. I ain't know they had an X lead in Japan. That was my
Yeah,
first time hearing about that one.
yeah, man, and they got a league in Mexico too.
Oh yeah, I heard of the Mexico League. I never heard
Yeah,
of that China one though. That's dope.
yeah. So like, if you're in any, I guess if you're in any situation where you had to go be a journalist, right? Playing back 5 years or Canada or in 5 years. Would that be the option on the table, or will you just, I guess, be a journeyman on the practice squad and work your way up to the NFL?
I mean, man, honestly, it's whatever way God will, allow me to take. But
Yeah,
man, I would want to get on the team instantly and start, working my way to rise on that depth chart and to, produce positively and start making a name for myself.
Yeah.
I'll take that walk on though.
Yeah.
Walk on to the squad, ball, get my opportunity, like a plan to me. But the goal is to get drafted though. It don't matter
Yeah.
what number, it don't matter what round. We want to get drafted, man. We gonna get drafted with it.
So another question: do you think? I guess you know that the NFL draft is Thursday, and you know there's some cats who won't get picked, and there's some cats who's going to be the very last 270. I don't know, 600 in the NFL draft. So it's like, do you think in the NFL draft is kind of, I guess, overhyped in a way, or do you think the NFL draft is like it overlooks a lot of players who are at the bottom?
I mean, yeah, it could be an overlooked process because it's so much and so many people being watched and being scouted on. Like you really have to be on top of your game since the time you enter college on the D1 level and the time it would be time for you to leave. That's
Yeah.
the only way you would have a good chance to have a good shot to get picked, man. You just gotta be consistent and and you gotta be productive with your work. So man, the 3 to 4 years really tell it all. Like, I mean, we got people like Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson that did it in 1 year, two
Yeah.
years.
Two
Like,
years.
people don't understand the work that they put in to get
Three.
to,
Yeah.
you feel me? So,
Yeah.
man, it's just all about consistency and positive production.
Mm.
Cause everybody has playmakers.
Yeah.
Everybody has guys who gonna go up and catch the ball, run a good route, but everybody don't always have that guy that's gonna keep doing it over and over and over and over and over, and that's how you not get looked
Mm.
in the, in the NFL combine situation or the draft conversation.
Mm. So do you think like because like a lot of the HBCUs and a lot of the small PWIs like nickels, right?
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of times they're overlooked because I don't think it's like a racism thing. I just think it's like a politics thing, a political thing, like the I don't know what they call it, like a PF uh what they call it, PF rating or something.
yeah,
Uh,
I understand what you're saying, and like nowadays it's good, it's getting better because people at PWIs or HBCUs, like they really having a great opportunity. One of my fellow
yeah.
teammates, Dejon Dixon, he was here at Nickel State, had a phenomenal 4 years here, broke all kind of records. He
Mm.
was two receptions off. Uh, he's gonna beat Cooper Cup FCS
Oh,
reception, leading record. But he came, Dejon Dixon. He was here from Louisiana, from New Orleans.
oh wow.
Got the NFL Combine invite, got the
Yeah.
NFLPA game invite, and I'm just looking at that as motivation because
Yeah.
I know he been at Nichols since a freshman. And I
Oh wow.
seen his finished product, and
Oh wow.
man, like that's what everybody would want to be. Preparing for the draft, getting ready for the NFL Combine, getting ready for the NFLPA bowl
Yeah.
game. And still showing out.
Yeah.
Like still making a good appearance. Like he had the best game as a receiver in the NFLPA Bowl. You feel me? And
Oh,
like he come from Nichols. So like I said earlier, man, like that work ethic and that consistency with it, it just gotta come. It gotta be within you.
huh.
Cause
Dang.
I seen somebody do
Bro,
it in
can you
front of my
elaborate?
face.
Like, can you elaborate on that when you said it has to be within you, man? Because that really touched my heart for some reason. Like, elaborate on that.
I mean, like a lot of people want the fame and the glory and the followers and the internet praise, but like when it's time to put that work in,
Mm,
none of them people gonna be there. So you gotta really stay on your motivate yourself type of deal. You just gotta love it. You have a love for this game because man, like I see a lot of people get burnt out quick because you gotta put that work in every day, almost every day. You gotta wake up at a certain time. You might not can't go to this party. You might not can't go to that because you gotta wake up that early morning or have a workout session that next day. And a lot of people fall victim to, oh man, I could party, I could go do this and still be ready for in the morning to work out. And come time come, they damn probably miss it because they're going out, going drink, or going, smoke, or whatever the case may be. It's a lot about discipline, man. You gotta be disciplined
mm.
with what you do. So
That's in any,
yeah,
honestly, bro. Because like just being in college, honestly, man. Like you
right.
guys, like you can have a girlfriend and stuff like that, but don't make that a distraction.
Facts.
Like with a lot of people, bro, it's so easy to make that a distraction. It's so easy. That's why
Mm,
sometimes when I was in a situation, I was like, I had to cut the person off because I gotta focus on me and I gotta focus on my grades. If my
right.
grades look terrible, I'm gonna be like, nah, that's not on the girl, it's on me. So then it's like
Facts.
I gotta rediscipline myself. Like if I want to do podcasts, I gotta. That's like a motivation to get my grades up.
Right. Right.
Motivation, you know. If I want to play football, it's
Hmm.
motivation. Anything in life, anything that you do.
Right. You
I
just
feel
gotta
like,
have that want to, man. A lot of people don't be having that want to, but get fed. You gotta be willing to put that work in and get fed later when you're not expecting it. Cause God always sit high and he watch low. So he see what you doing. He know what you feeling. He know God is God, but man, he sit low and he watch, bro. So man, he sit high and he watch low. But man, I just keep my work ethic consistent. Always try to do something here, something there. Even if I feel like I don't feel like working out, I still do a little something just to make sure I'm on top of my game and I'm not
mm,
getting outworked by my future opponent. You feel me? So
mm.
man, it's a whole lot of savage trench baby grind over here.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it out the
yeah,
mud, and we ain't finished, dude. So I'm excited for the
yeah.
process. I'm excited for this upcoming season, and man, this summer gotta be one of the realest summers ever. So it's gonna be a whole lot of
Yeah.
work. Whole lot of
What's
work.
the greatest advice that you ever received? What's the greatest advice that you ever received from your parents or from the coaches that you grew up with who coached you?
I mean, my being an athlete, you always get some type of advice from somebody. But man, my mom always told me, bro, like this the one that always stick with me. Like it's simple, but it's true. Worry about yourself before you worry about somebody else. Because in this industry, like in this life stuff, like it's so easy to fall off for something you love. Like it's so easy. So you gotta make sure you handle your business first, then making sure you good and stuff, then doubling back and making sure somebody else is good before hello.
Hey guys, this is Chris the Method Man. Terry's gonna come back on now. Yeah, bro, my phone went out.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I was just putting on some music. All right, man. So trying to see what we're talking about.
Uh, shit, we left off on that. One piece of advice.
Oh yeah. The you're talking about your the best advice your mom gave you.
You know, worrying about yourself first, man. Before I had a bad habit of trying to make sure everybody was straight before I made sure I was straight. So I just been practicing making sure I was straight before I make sure somebody else straight. It may seem selfish, but man, a lot of people want to make sure you straight. So you got to make sure you're straight first.
Mm, bro, that really kind of I really had a problem doing that too. Cause I realized, man, that when I have my needs, sometimes I have to be selfish. Like if I have an exam to do, like I'm gonna chill with you later. You know,
Uh-huh.
it's about my own priorities. You know, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean that I love that person any less. You know, but it's about it's about just I don't know, just focusing on myself a little bit more. So I feel like that's this is a reason why so many people in this world are so insecure, right? They care about what other people think of them, right? And then it's like
Uh-huh.
at the end of the day, we're all going to be judged by God. We're all going to be judged. And at the same time, man, it's like, why should I care what you think about me, about what I look like, about what? Like,
What you think? What you feel? You feel me?
yeah, and I feel like a lot of people try to just put on facades, put on makeup just to make people like them. I had
Right.
to
And I
realize,
ain't gonna lie to you. I never
yeah,
been one of them. Like I
yeah,
could care less who like me and who not. Like I use that as motivation. Like if you don't like me, it just make me want to go harder. Like make me want to prove my haters more wrong. You feel me? So
yeah,
I love when somebody ain't on the same team as me because we winning over here.
yeah. Cause I just feel like just man, if we get out of that mindset, bro, and just be like, man, we're only like we spend 24 hours in a day. Why would I spend that worrying about that person, about what
Right.
they did to me 25 years ago? I'm gonna live my life, man. You know,
Facts. Now
and I feel like,
I get it. Go ahead.
and I feel like if we get out of that headspace, if we stop just acting like just someone that we're not, man, and just be yourself, man. Like I'm the type of person who like who would dance like on the sidewalk. I'll be like, I'm being myself. Like some people
Right.
gonna think it's weird, bro, but then I'll be like, I'm being myself, man. If you like it, great for you. If you don't like it, who cares? But it's being yourself, you know. But yeah, that's good to know, bro. So do you think? I guess, I guess going into college, JUCO player. Do you think you were overlooked in a way, or do you think you're at the right place at the right time?
I mean, nobody times could be better than God's timing. I mean,
Yeah.
I had a great high school career. Like I broke a couple records, couple school records, and they still stand to this day. But man, my problem was I didn't take school serious the first time when I should have. Like in high school, I used to always think it was strictly ball, strictly ball. You feel me? Not worrying about the school. But that was my biggest downfall coming out of high school. It was my grades, man. So I had to go JUCO. I
Mm.
didn't have a problem with it. I know what going against, and I know what I was facing, but I
Yeah.
just overcame that adversity. So that adversity made me.
Hmm. Hmm. Do you think when you say your adversity made you, you think it just kind of humbled you in a way, and just
It humbled
you
me.
just
It taught
there
me.
was just extra motivation?
I mean, I could say it humbled me, man. It taught me a lot of lessons, and it taught me how to, think on my feet. Like, cause I was away from home by myself. 15 hours away, no family, no nothing, no friends, no nothing. So, man, it was a lot that I had to get accustomed to for 2 years, like being on my own and how to manage right, and you know how to keep that close connection with God even in my darkest days.
Yeah. Yeah. No. That touched my heart, man, when you said that. Keeping close to God in my darkest days.
Yeah,
I ain't
man.
lying to you, man. Things can get so dark, man. But when you have God, man, you're at peace. It can be any situation. Anything can break out. Like God forbid, man. Like if I was in God forbid accident, but or anything, man. But and I'm in a wheelchair. I'm still alive. I'll be like, that's a blessing. I'm still alive.
Right,
You know. So it's just understanding, man. Just persevering and just realizing that you blessed. You got a roof over your head. You know. So that that's an amazing thing. It really is, bro. Never fails. Never does. You know, like God takes
yeah,
some things away, like so that they won't destroy you as a person. If God took my podcast away, man, I'll be like I'm at peace because you never
right,
know what was behind those doors. You never
right.
know. You just don't. I don't even
Man,
want
I
to
could
know.
tell you,
Only God
I
knows. You know.
I could tell you, man. Like going into JUCO, I started as a freshman. You know, man, like it was nothing but God's timing for me anyway because
Yeah.
man, I broke my hand last spring season, so I couldn't play in none of my games. Well, the first half of the season I couldn't play because I had a broke hand. But
Wow.
God shook me back enough to where when I got my cast off my hand, the second half of the season, like I was able to play. Like I didn't think I was gonna play at all. So
Mm,
man, I got enough film to get you know plugged in with Nichols. Get
yeah.
connected in with them. So
Yeah.
man, it was just a light at the end of the tunnel that I seen, and God was with me the whole way. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's good, bro. That's amazing. So, man, what would you say like your mentality is? So, are you the type of guy who's like who would talk smack and back it up? Or are you the type of guy who would, I
I
guess,
mean,
work out after practice 4 hours later and or just like what's that mentality like?
I mean, my mentality is, you know, be a humble beast. I like that. Like, I don't never want to come off too cocky. I don't never want to come off
Mm,
as like I think I'm better than the next person because we are equal at the end of the day. But at the same time, I'm willing whoever in front of me gonna get that work. So like,
mm,
man, it's just a whole lot of. I just hope you've been preparing yourself as much as I've been preparing myself, and like I just get a rush, like when people talk to me first, start trash talking to me first, because like that just
mm,
like almost give me like a boost of energy. Like I love to hear trash talk, talking towards me. Like they just make me want to win more. So
Mm,
man, when people just talk trash, it just put them in a in a bad scenario because if you trying to get in my head, if you trying to knock me off my
mm,
game, man, I didn't been in some situations to where you had to lock in. So man, all that it could never get to me ever.
mm.
I just use it as
So do you feel
motivation.
like? Mm, do you feel like as like some trash talkers, like Jalen Ramsey, DB 6'2", probably 215, right? Do you feel
Right.
like his trash talk is kind of going down because Super Bowl, after that Super Bowl, uh, he was kind of messed over by Jamar Chase. And
Right.
do you feel like sometimes that trash talk can kind of deteriorate, and just like not work anymore? You actually have to prove yourself.
Yeah, man. Of course, like all that talking is gonna catch up with you. Like you gotta be humble. That's why I say I like the little saying humble beast. Like, man, you could be a beast and not talk to nobody. Like, you don't gotta back your words up with words. I would like to back my words up with action if it even came to a point. But a lot of people
Yeah.
get so worried up and caught up in trying to trash talk to somebody and forget about their assignment. And that's when
Mm,
you lose reps and that's when you miss assignments and you know it gotta
yeah.
if you talking trash, his talking trash game is elite. Like he could do that and
Of
still
course.
stay on his assignment, stay on his game. But man, it's just not for everybody. So if you one of them persons that you like the trash talk, I just really hope you could back it up because I didn't play with a lot of guys that love to trash talk and like once it come time, you might get exposed. So
Mm,
I
mm,
try not to ever trash
mm,
talk because it's gonna catch up with you, for sure, for sure.
mm,
Might not be that play that the exact play, might not be the next play, but it might be one of them
mm.
plays coming down the line. So I just forever try to be humble and
Yeah.
you know be smart.
I feel like if a guy tells me that he's like better than me, I'll be like, okay, bro, keep talking, because
Keep talking.
I'm not gonna even fuel that fire. I'm gonna be like, keep talking, bro. Since you're all
Right,
bad, man, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna even prove it to you. I'm gonna outwork you. I may not be faster than you, but I'm gonna outwork you. And then we're gonna see who gets more reps.
right,
And when your reps start going down, my reps start going up. I'm more productive than you. That will
right.
take me a long way from you. So
And
it's like,
man,
I feel like it's like a choose your words wisely moment, you know.
most definitely.
But bro, it was this interview, man. It was humbling, man. It really touched my heart. And bro, I'm gonna give you my contact, man, because anytime that you have any accolades, any big thing that comes up, it could be the NFL draft, CFL draft, whatever. Man, anytime you want to come on the show, bro, just give me a holler.
For sure, man. I look future to be doing some business with you, man. Man, I appreciate you for having the time in your day to just sit down and interview me and just talk with me, man. A lot of people, don't do that. But
Yeah,
I'm getting in the early stage of my career and doing interviews. This probably gonna be my third interview I did so far. Hopefully I did good when I look back at it in the future. But man,
yeah,
it's just a working process, bro. I appreciate you for having me. I appreciate you for, wanting to dial into my story and it's just gonna get
yeah, man.
greater.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. But
Appreciate
bro, any shout outs that you wanna I'm in the library right now, bro. So the librarian told me, time to go. Any shout outs that you want to, I guess, give out?
Man, first off, I want to give a big special shout out to God because
Yeah,
without him, I wouldn't know what I'd be. Like
yeah.
he didn't got me through so much that I forgot about, and he didn't got me through so much stuff I'll never forget about. I just want to thank my family for always sticking by my side and never giving up on me. I know it's been a crazy process, a crazy start to this process, but man, thank you for always sticking on my side because a lot of time we fell victim to nowadays is motivation from the inner circle. So man, I'm just happy that I still got that motivation coming from my circles. I just want to shout out my team because man, we're gonna do something special, and I'm happy to be a part of this team. I'm happy to play with the guys that's on the team, man. And I just want to thank the Nichols football staff for taking me in because a lot of people overlook me, and
Mm,
there's that's
mm.
shouldn't have did.
Yeah, man. But bro, um, I thank you for being on here, man, and I'll see you later.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
All right, man. All right, guys, this is Crafted, man. I'm in the library right now. I'll see y'all later. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.